What's up, beer drinkers? How y'all doing this week? Man, we got a good show for you this week. We drink some fabulous beers, and we have a couple good beer stories. I gotta say right now, I don't do this very often, but I do have to um, give an addendum, I guess, to one of the beer stories. During the beer story, we talk about Bud Light, and I believe I mentioned that Bud Light is still the number one selling beer in the U.S. Well, that it still is the case when it comes to American light lagers, but actually, the day after we recorded, the a story came out that Modelo is now the number one selling beer in the U.S. And so I guess um, that's one of the pitfalls of recording so early and doing the editing process and then releasing it a few days after is stories come up that might contradict previous facts, because I know I read a few days before that Bud Light was still the number one selling beer in the U.S., but that has changed in the past week. Now it's Modelo, and it's still the the number one U.S. brand, I guess you could say, because I know Anheuser-Busch got bought out by by InBev, so now the number one selling beer in the U.S. is Modelo. Just want to put that out there, so when you hear us talking about Bud Light during our beer news, you won't be yelling at your phone or your laptop or whatever you listen to this on. And then in our drunken shenanigans, we revisit the Firestone Walker Invitational Beer Festival, having a week out and being able to reflect on the festival a little bit more clear-headed. Yeah, we dip right back into the Firestone Walker Beer Festival and also the bottle share we had the night before. So don't forget to follow us on Untapped. Search Cöld Brüe Podcast. Also on Instagram, Cöld Brüe Podcast. And thank you for downloading yet again another Cöld Brüe Podcast. So without further ado, it's time for another Cöld Brüe.
What's going down, y'all? You know the deal.
Coming at you pre-recorded from Cöld Brüe Studios. I am Greg. He is Sorcerer Chromatic, and we're here to talk about beer.
Yes, we are.
How you doing this week, man?
Good, man. This week seemed to fly by with personal things like work and family life.
Yeah.
But good weekend. So can't complain. Just got back from our trip and hit the grind and just had things going on to keep me busy and make time shrink.
Right. Yeah, I had a pretty good week. Crazy shit going on at work. Lots of drama. I can't divulge. I had to sign an NDA, but I'll tell you off on the other side.
Well, then there goes your NDA.
It's more like an MBA.
Oh, geez.
Anyway.
MBA young boy?
Yeah, so I get back to work and the second shift supervisor, I ask him, so, how was it when I was gone? He closes the office door. I'm like, oh, this is not good. Every time, when I talk to my manager or the other second shift supervisor, when we close the door, it means we're talking about management stuff that the employees aren't supposed to hear. And it wasn't good. It's a shit show at work right now. All right, enough of those shenanigans. Let's get to the beer, shall we?
Sure.
All right, today I have in front of me from our good friends at Black Stack Brewing. They are out of St. Paul, Minnesota. I have their Flaming Moe's. I paused because I just wanted to put the song in there, but it's such a coincidence that you gave me this glass from the Tipple glass with the Simpsons.
I was gonna say, are you using your Your new Simpsons glass, which you're not supposed to use it because it's a Father's Day gift.
I thought the other one was a Father's Day gift.
No, you paid me for that one.
Oh, I did? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm switching. I'm paying you for this one and giving you the money for the Chugmania.
Okay.
Because I have to use it for this fucking Flaming Moe's, right? Because it's a Simpson.
Yeah.
It's Moe's Tavern, and there's one guy in the background, like the guy they ever. It was like a crony, like back in like the early seasons, right?
Oh, I'd have to see it.
Yeah, the guy. Oh, I'll send you a picture after I pour my beer and I take the picture for Instagram for the IG. I'll send you the picture because I have him in the background because he has a Flaming Moe. He's got a lighter with the purple drink in his hand, the scissor, and the flames coming out of it. But I had to do this. I'm gonna read the can here. It says Seymour Butts, piping hot. Portions of our hand-selected Mosaic Cryo, and New Zealand Motueka hot burst from Totally Natural Solutions. It is a New England style IPA coming in at 7.0 alcohol by volume from Black Stack Brewing. So without further ado, Papa, what do you got?
I have from our friends at Bare Bottle Brewing.
Ooh.
None other than the Socola Imperial Truffle Stout.
Oh, hey.
Collab with Socola Chocolatier. This is an Imperial Truffle Stout with coffee and coconut. Collaboration recipe with Bare Bottle and Socola Chocolatier. Everyone knows that listens to our show or that is a fan of Bare Bottle. They have full disclosure on the label. Full disclosure. They have the recipe to make a 5. What is it?
5 barrel?
5 gallons.
Okay.
Sorry. For 5 gallons. So, I mean, just going down. Original gravity 1.121. Final gravity 1.046. IBU 16. SRM is 4 or 41? 41. Dude, I need my glasses. ABV 11.5. Ooh, that's pretty big. And they got the water and yeast. The yeast is WLP. Jeez, I can't read this. I need my glasses.
Yeah, White Labs. Yeah.
Yeah. Target mash pH is 5.3. Mash efficiency is 60%. Mash temp was 152. Fermentation temp was 67, both Fahrenheit.
Damn, they just give everything.
I go on and on. I mean, there's a grocery list on the more than average. I mean, because you do get the chocolate and the coconut and whatnot. So,
Right.
any further ado, I'm excited to try this because, truth be known, I took this down to Paso and we had so many beers at the festival. We did not get to this.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So-
During our bottle show, yeah.
Papa.
You know, in last week's episode, we didn't even talk about the bottles we shared. Maybe we should bring that up during our shenanigans portion of the show.
Yeah. From what I remember.
Anyway,
I'm rolling my eyes everywhere.
check
Can't
your
hear
phone. Check your phone. I sent you a picture of the beer, and then I also did a zoom in of the glass, so you can see the guy who has the Flaming Moe at Moe's Tavern.
Okay,
Let me know what you think of that.
that guy. I don't remember him. He was just a bar extra, right?
Yeah. And
Same
they-
with the other guy, the green hat, right in front of him.
Yeah, they were just there at the bar, and they didn't really have anything significant to add to any of the scenes. Just just fill the stools, right? This Flaming Moe's though, man, this is pretty good. It's a good beer, man. It's really light in color, almost straw-like. It is a New England style. It's very hazy, and it's sweet to a point, and it's also light and effervescent. It's really good. It's If it wasn't a 7.0, I would say it's just a pale ale. I wouldn't even call it an IPA, but it is 7.0, so it's got a little heft to it. So, and you know, it's up to the brewers to categorize it. It's really good, man. There's a lot of citric, like lemony, more than say like grapefruit. A little bit of pineapple, a little bit of I don't know, man. This was really like light and lemony to me. I guess I'm just gonna end it there because I don't want to step over my own feet at this point. So how's your beer?
Just with the first sips, it's got a lot of flavor going on. It's sweet. Something I didn't really share because it wasn't up front was this has lactose in it, so everyone knows that's a quick way to sweeten beer. But real quick too, I didn't read. Inspired by our friends Socola Chocolatier, rich aromas of chocolate, truffle, roasted coconut, and freshly brewed Vietnamese coffee.
Oh, all right.
So, yeah, I mean, I got sweetness up front. I get a little bitterness of coffee, not so much coconut right now. So, see how it does when it opens up.
Right on. All right, so we will rate our beers later on in the show during our Untapped portion. Don't forget to follow us on Untapped so you could see what we rate our beers and see what beers we rate them, that we rate before the show even comes out. Search Cöld Brüe Podcast and friend us and we'll friend you back. But right now, it's time for the beer news. All right, the first story I want to bring up is another chapter in the Bud Light saga that has been unfolding lately. I don't know if you've seen this online, but Garth Brooks has a bar in Nashville, and he adamantly refuses to stop serving Bud Light at his bar. He says Bud Light is always welcome at his bar, as well as the LGBTQ community. He is, and this is, I learned like just from reading different articles. I learned this earlier this week. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. Good for him, you know. He's always been more of a liberal than a conservative. I know he's in the country music realm, which has a lot of conservative fans. But he's always been pro LGBTQ because his sister is a lesbian. And she was actually part of his early band. I don't know if she still plays with him. I'm sure, like, you know, they play, you know, together, you know, when they get together, you know, hang out, brother and sister. But she was part of his early band, and he even has the song, I don't know what it's called, but I saw the lyrics online. It was basically like, everyone should be able to love who they want to. That I'm paraphrasing his lyrics, but it was one of his lesser known songs. It wasn't like, you know, Low Places or anything. But yeah, he is totally 100% behind the LGBTQ community. He's not going to stop serving Bud Light. I know a lot of conservatives are country music fans, and they are against Bud Light because of one of their more recent promotions. And yeah, it just I don't know. I just thought it was newsworthy. I've always liked Garth Brooks, his songs back in the day. I don't know. I'm not a big Chris Gaines fan. How about you? You like Chris Gaines?
Wait, well, two things. Wasn't Chris Gaines gay?
He was emo, but I don't think he was gay.
No, okay. I was just joking around because
I know you
same
are.
person. You know what? Just it's kind of it's interesting when the political sides gotta weigh into stuff like this, and
Right.
yeah, it's easy to kind of group Garth and his fans, and you know the what do I want to say, the upfront labeling or stereotyping of what they would do or consider is kind of easy.
Yeah.
I guess, you know. At the same time, I'm really not surprised. You know, Garth is taking the all inclusive stance when you think about who he is as far as a person. Again, I'm not the biggest Garth fan. I'm not. I wouldn't even go to. I wouldn't even go to a show, even though I know how popular. Actually, I would go just because of the magnitude of the event
And
more than to see
his
him.
legacy too, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But you stop and think, and I'm not comparing the two, saying that it's the equal struggle, but you kind of think of Kaepernick and Nike.
Yeah.
Nike took a big hit and got its name talked about, and I'm pretty sure sales are back to where they were or even better than before the whole Kaepernick thing.
Yep. I think
And
you're right.
the June companies marketing really targets the whole Pride Month celebrations or recognitions.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of funny you listen to this too, because I listen to Howard Stern, but I'm way behind, and yeah, I'm like a month behind because he brought up the whole initial Bud Light thing with the trans person, and he's talking. He wanted to get Kid Rock on the phone, asking him why he's shooting beer cans, stuff like that. So
Yeah.
so here we are 2 months later, and Bud Light's still controversial in its marketing and campaign and even being served.
Hey, and to
So
your point, I mean, it took Nike a few months to regain its or for people to forget what they were mad about.
right, like the whole, like, I guess maybe a couple football seasons have come and gone since then too. I mean, a lot of
Yeah.
people are back in the groove.
Right.
So
Exactly. And if you look at if you pay attention to the beer news like I do, you know that Bud Light has taken a hit as far as the percentage from last year of their sales. I think I brought it up before. I want to say it was like I'm 15 to 20% down from last year, but at the same time, their stock prices have actually have gone up a little bit. Not a lot, not the same percentage, just a couple percentage points, but they've gone up. And Bud Light is still the number one selling beer in America, even after the hit. So number two is so far back that it's not, and it's not even an American company. It's a Belgian company. It's a global company. Not even a Belgian. It's a global company. So I know the American sales do factor into a lot of their profits, but it's not all of their profits. And it's I don't know. If you want to do it, if you want to stop drinking Bud Light because of it, go for it. I'm not looking negatively on you. Just don't be so fucking, don't be so caring about it and posting it online. Just do it, just do it to your, just do it privately. Who the fuck cares?
definitely, it is. It's kind of like the whole again, politics taking it aside. It's like, if you agree with this, then you should agree with this and this and this and this.
Yep.
No, it's everyone still has their right to assess the situation and make their own choices. And I don't get too cheesy, and because in all honesty, like, yeah, we bash and we jokingly say boycott Bud Light a lot. However, we don't. We just don't support it, like,
Different
for
reasons,
years.
though. Different
At the
reasons.
same time, yeah, if it was like a legit beer company that we did like and support, it wouldn't bother me too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, people, you have that choice to be selective and choosy, and at the same time, I'm not gonna be like on the front line saying I don't care, I'm gonna drink this anyway, or I'm just gonna move in silence like a real G. And like, wait, was it real G's move in silence like lasagna?
There you go, dude. Fucking awesome.
And buy what I want, support what I want, and go from there.
Exactly. All right, let's move on. Speaking of moving on, let's move on to the next story. This comes to us from NBC Bay Area. I don't know if you heard this. This just came out. San Francisco-based Anchor Brewing no longer selling nationally.
Oh.
Anchor Brewing is canceling Christmas this year. Going forward, the San Francisco-based company will no longer sell its beer nationally, though people will still be able to buy the beer in California. The brewery also won't be putting out its signature Anchor Christmas Ale. A spokesperson said it wasn't likely to return next year either. So even though they're still selling in California, their Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, they're not brewing it this year, man. I'm a little hurt.
Say that again?
I said I'm a little hurt.
Oh.
How do you feel about it?
Well, I don't care. I live in the Bay Area.
No,
More
but
for me.
No, but you can't. You won't be able to. They're not brewing the Merry Christmas beer though. At all.
Oh, I thought I misread. Sorry, dude. You're still hella choppy.
Okay.
I thought you meant that they weren't selling it out of state. They're still making it, just limited distribution is what I thought you were.
Yeah,
going with that.
for the rest of the beers, but not their Merry Christmas beer though.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, fuck yeah, that sucks, man. I'm terrible. I'm not terrible. I was about to say I'm terrible. No, but I'm hurt. I'm more hurt than that than about than the Bud Light thing. Do they? I wonder if they still have. Do they still have the Anchor Brewery or tap room by Oracle Park? Do you know?
I know it's still there. I don't know if it's still Anchor. I mean, that's how long it's been since I've been out to Oracle.
Oh, okay. Was it called Anchor, like the Yard or something like that?
Yeah, that was the Yard.
Okay. Do you know if they sold Yard beers?
No, they did not.
Oh, okay. Totally false advertisement.
Pretty much.
All right, man. That's all I have for the beer news this week. I thought those were two very interesting news stories for me, anyway. And if any of our listeners ever have some beer stories you want to send our way, send it to me. Instagram is the best way. You can also reach us at coldbrewpodcast@gmail.com. All right. So do you know what time it is?
I think I do. But stop trying to get other people to do your work real quick.
Well, just in case they want you and I to weigh in on topics that they think are newsworthy. That's the only reason. and to do my work. Yes. Yeah. You're half right. All right. Do you know what time it is?
I think I do.
It's time for everyone's favorite segment on Cöld Brew, because it's my favorite segment. It's time for the Cöld Brüe List.
As we proceed to give you what you need.
All right, let me ask you this. What would you do if you ever Firestone Walker beer festival?
I'm not sure, because I'd never want that to happen.
Well, I have a list of 13 not to be missed California craft beer festivals in 2023. Now, just a disclaimer, some of these are over.
Okay.
All right. First one, May 13th. We missed it. Livermore Valley Craft Beer Festival.
Ooh, okay.
May 13th again, rivaling Livermore Valley would be Central Valley Brewfest. That's in Turlock.
They're far enough apart, and the Livermore Valley one, I would think Altamont would be like the main brewery there, right?
Yeah, they list. They have paragraph descriptions and that stuff, but yeah, they have Altamont, Homegrown Hops, District 15, Pennyweight, Shadow Pup. Ooh, Shadow Pup. They're so underrated. Yeah.
And then the Turlock one, I would think would be Dust Bowl. Be the main one.
Probably, but they say, wait, hold on. Ooh, they say that over 150 different beers versus different brewers are two different things.
Yeah.
I'm right. But yeah, I get you. Also making this list was Firestone Walker, so
very nice.
Noted. I think we just missed it. June 10th, Beer Fest, the good one in Santa Rosa.
Ooh, Russian River and Plow and fucking in-house.
Right. Here we go. June 10th, the LA Independent Beer Festival out in Long Beach.
Oh, LBC.
Here's one we could take our dad for his birthday. July 1st, the San Diego International Beer Festival.
Ooh, nice. And then we can go to the zoo.
Pretty much. Or Legoland.
I think
Don't throw out the Lego, but
he'd like Legoland better. Yes.
July 7th, the Los Angeles Bruceology Beer Fest.
Ooh, Bruceology. I like the name.
It's at the California Science Center.
Oh, okay.
It's a night event at this museum place.
I have the only night beer festival I ever been to was what's it called? Bacon and Beer Classic at San Jose, right?
Pioneer.
Oh yeah.
We went to the night session on that one at Municipal Stadium.
Yep.
July 8th in Monterey, the Monterey Beer Festival. Now I've been to that years ago.
Oh.
Like years ago. It was nice. It was nice then. It was just at a park, fenced off, nothing elaborate with the setup, but the beer was good.
Alvarado and Peter B's, I think, are the two main ones that I remember from Monterey.
Yeah. July 14th and 15th out in Costa Mesa, the Brewee
Yeehaw.
And it's next to the Orange County Fair. So
okay.
July 3rd through the 6th in Mammoth Lakes, the Mammoth Festival of Beers and Bluesapalooza.
Ooh, nice. A little blues festival.
August 12th, Surf and Suds Craft Beer and Music Festival in Carpinteria. August 26th, the Hops in Humboldt in Fortuna.
Hey now.
I don't even know that's that.
Yeah, little weed, little hops. Nice.
And the last one on this list, September 6th in Sacramento, California Brewers Festival.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that one. That one's that's a big one. That's a big draw for the California breweries anyway.
Yeah. So there's plenty of good events to attend to still the remainder of this year, and just awesome that the craft brew community has stuff like that going and available for people to attend.
Oh yeah, do you plan to go to any more beer festivals this summer? I'm not asking about autumn or winter, but this summer, are you done for this summer?
Long story short, no.
Okay, yeah, me neither. There's one in a couple weeks called Real Wild and Woodsy. It used to be Real Wild and Woody, but they kind of toned it down a little bit, and yeah, I'm not going to that one. I might go to another one later on in the year, but yeah, this Real Wild and Woodsy isn't drawing me. And there was one this past weekend up in Flagstaff. Everyone tells me I got to go to that one. It's called Made in the Shade, and they say it's one of the best beer festivals in the state. Maybe next year. Maybe we'll see.
Right.
Yeah, all my friends went. Like Rachel from Rachel Bierkowski. She's pouring for Bonehouse, and a bunch of the other beer influencers around here are going up there, or went up there, I should say, because it was yesterday. So I don't know. I went last week, and it's kind of like I wanted to hang out with my daughter this week, and we had a great fucking time. So I am comfortable with not going to a beer festival. Choosing my daughter over a beer festival, not a hard decision. I don't know about you, but it's not a hard decision.
Are you talking your daughter or my daughter?
Oh man,
And I had to say, which one of my daughters? No, I'm kidding.
dude, your wife's not gonna be pretty happy with you after she
I
listens.
just, yeah, yeah. If anything happens to me, just know my life. I heard that on the show.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Hey, she's pretty smart, man. She'll Walter White you, man. We'll never know what happened.
Exactly.
Oh shit, great, man, great. Hey, so how's your beer treating you, man?
Okay. It opened up. It's got some flavors. If anything, it's too sweet, man.
Yeah.
This was made to get barrel aged. I mean, it just
Okay.
like this chocolate truffle and coconut is really dominant. The coffee, ooh, it's very subtle. I mean, because Vietnamese coffee is French espresso. I mean, that's where it came from.
Yeah.
Or introduced to
Vietnam.
their cuisine.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, for a coffee beer, it's overshadowed by the sweetness.
No, yeah, I totally get that. All right, so we're gonna rate our beers right now on Untapped. What'd you have again? I know what style you had, but who brewed it?
Bare Bottle Brew Company.
Oh, that's right, fucking Bare Bottle.
Socola, Socola.
There it is. So Cola by Bare Bottle. Is it barrel aged? Because they do have a barrel aged. So you said it wasn't. So,
No, this one was not.
yeah, they do have a barrel aged version. So, man, but I mean, I'm not gonna tell you what they were. The average rating is, but they're pretty much fucking the same. A tenth of a point, or no, not even a hundredth of a point difference between the two. What do you want to rate this at right now?
I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
Okay. We're going to check in at 3.5. And what are your notes for the beer?
Sweet. Yeah. It's super sweet.
Okay, sweet. Sweet.
Super duper sweet.
Hey, what does my tattoo say?
Sweet.
Save and check in. It has an overall rating of right now of 4.18, and the barrel aged version is 4.19. So you're not that far off from the barrel aged version. So maybe the barrel aged version isn't that much better.
Right.
Two of our friends have rated this one. Eric. Oh shit, Eric S. Eric Stumpf is back in our lives anyway. In our orbit. He rated it a couple years ago. He gave it a 4.25, and Jason M gave it a 4.5. All right, so I have by Black Stack their Flaming Moe's. At Flaming Moe's. I like this one, man. This one's really good. It's super light. Like, compared to the usual New England style IPAs that I like, or which are a little bit more sweet, a little more heavy mouthfeel. This one's light, refreshing, almost like on Untapped. I already kind of looked at the flavor profile on Untapped. Some would say a white wine. I kind of get that, but it's not. I wouldn't call it white wine. It's just so. It's very light on the mouthfeel, and I think that's where and it's very like almost effervescent in the finish. And I think that's why they give it a white wine profile. But I would say it's more like pineapple in the effervescence. So I really like this. I'm gonna give it a 4.3. So let me look it up right now. Flaming Moe's. There it is. And right now is an overall rating of 3.96. None of our friends have rated it, so I'll be the first one. 4.3. 3. And I'm going to say it's light and Effervescent. All right, I'm gonna ask you right now. Did I spell effervescent correctly the first time, or did I need autocorrect?
It's not autocorrect.
Oh no, I got it right. I kind of want to go back to the Firestone Walker Beer Festival real quick. First off, I finally found out who won People's Choice for the brewery. It was oh yeah, Green Cheek Brewing out of San Diego, California. I saw them. We didn't stop there though. We didn't think to stop there. Just because they're always there, and we've had them before. So I was trying to, yeah.
You know what, too? Their art reminds me of this other brewery that I don't like, and I don't see them anymore. I couldn't tell you the name to save my life right now.
Is it Blue Cheek?
No, it's not Blue Cheek.
Okay. Oh, they're out of Orange. I thought they were out of San Diego. They're out of Orange, California. My bad.
Same thing.
Okay. Anyway,
Orange. Yeah. Orange. It's Orange County, LA versus San Diego. I know.
Yeah. No, I get that. So Green Cheek won for the People's Choice Brewery. They don't choose the beer; they choose the brewery. But a few years ago, the brewery won. It was because of their Black Tuesday blueberry. Last year, Garage Project won. It was because of the yuzu, and Garage Project brought their yuzu again. So I think a lot of people were in line just to try it because they didn't try it last year. That's the feeling I got anyway. And now Green Cheek won it this year. Good for them, Good. I'm glad different breweries win it every year. Because if it was always the same brewery, it's like, then why go back?
Right.
Anyway, but I do want to bring up the... did you want to bring up anything about the Firestone Walker now that we have a week to decompress?
As far as... just going through it again. What was your favorite?
Oh, man. Probably... You know what? I really like that the Argentina brewery with that 20% barley wine that they had. Just because it was just so... It did not, strike me as a 20%. Of course, it had a high ABV, and, you could kind of feel it. It was, definitely warm, but it was sweet. It was light on the tongue, too. It wasn't, a heavy beer. I really enjoyed them. I kind of wished I wanted... next year, hopefully, knock on wood, that we get tickets. I am going to make it a point, and whether you want to join me or not, to check out all the intercontinental or foreign breweries that show up. International, there you go.
Intercontinental.
Whatever. I think hey, pour one out for the Sheik.
There you go. Oh yeah, Sheiky baby.
Yeah, R.I.P. Bubba.
So, you dumb son of a bitch.
You jabronis. Hey, who's gonna take Hogan to task every fucking holiday now?
Every day of his life.
It's so great, man. And then some of the pictures I've seen, he's like wearing a Hulk shirt and shit. They love each other. It's so great. But anyway, what about you, man? What was one of your favorites?
Oh, I like that Cigar City barrel aged. They're I can't think of it. It's kind of like that.
Is it Hunapu or the other one?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Hunapu, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because they had two, huh?
Yeah, yeah. I forgot what the other one was.
That Yoho, that Japanese barrel whiskey one.
Oh yeah, you know what? I did like that one. I just thought it was okay. I think I was expecting a little bit more, for the mouthfeel anyway.
Yeah. I remember going to There Does Not Exist just for a clean, a palate cleansing beer. Revolution Brewing out of Chicago. I kind of like them because when I went to Chicago, oh shit! Dang, I'm looking at the website.
Yeah.
Because I remember. Okay, well, when I went to Chicago, they were one of the craft breweries that were really featured at one of the bars we went to.
Okay.
And then I'm looking at their rare beer. They had that VSOJ.
Oh no shit.
Style beer.
Okay.
What? I remember that from a few years ago, or a few shows. Well, yeah, a few years ago, and then you have to actually a few festivals ago, and then you have to factor in COVID years. So yeah, it's been a while, but that was a good one. But I think I had their cold. Again, I had one of their lighter beers just to cleanse my palate. The Peace, also that Peace Brewing out of Chicago.
Oh yeah,
they're also known for their food. I like theirs. I did their hef. It was a solid hef.
Oh, it was more. Yeah. I remember that. I got the sticker from them. It was like the Chicago flag.
No, that's Revolution. Peace looked like a pizza with
the triangle out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but the sticker I got from them had a Chicago flag theme to the sticker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have it. I was looking through it a couple days ago. Yeah, because I remember we went there because like there was nobody there. I'm like, hey, let's go over there. Let's check them out because they had no line. I remember them. I remember talking to them.
Well, that's when we were checking out Firestone, and then their Parabonilla was really good.
Yeah, I'm glad I pointed that one.
I went back I think I got it 3 times.
Oh shit! No kidding. Nice. Yeah, I remember we went 3 or 4 times before they finally started pouring it because we weren't sure when they were gonna pour it, and the first person gave us a time frame, so we went on the early side of the range that he gave us. And then they didn't have it, and then next thing you know, they had it. And I only got it once though, so you got it 3 times. Holy shit! Good for you. I liked it too. So it's a parabola with the vanilla added. You know what? It's funny we didn't talk about it. I don't think we talked about it, but we got in a super duper long line. It turned out to be to Garage Project, but at the time we got in the line, we thought it was monkish.
Yeah. That cracked me up.
So yeah, next time we got to get in the monkish line.
Definitely.
I think we'll get tickets again next year, man. I really do.
Yeah, I hope so.
I'm gonna go back to my pictures right now because I took a picture of the night before when we did our bottle share, and man, we had some good beers, man. We had I think I brought the 2 oldest beers. I brought one from 2014. It was an Eclipse, the Eclipse Imperial Stout, aged in Elijah Craig barrels. And that was phenomenal. And then the other oldest one I brought was a Firestone Walker 19 anniversary ale. Now I said it at the event or at our bottle share, and it was a little bit too old. I thought it oxidized a little bit. And nobody seemed to mind too much, and I didn't, but I did taste the abnormality in the flavor. Couple of the other ones we had a couple from Bissell Brothers, like Nothing Gold. And what was the other one we had? Oh no, there was Nothing Gold by Bissell Brothers and Sap by Treehouse. And then we had a 2016 Parabola. We had a 2017 Parabola. We had from the brewery, we had Satisfies, which had it had like cacao nibs and cocoa powder and dulce de leche and a couple other things. We had a great bottle share, man. Anything stuck out to you during our bottle share the night before?
Yeah, that Eclipse, that old one, that was really good.
The one I brought, or because Ulysses or Eli also brought one. It was a 2017.
Yeah.
I thought they were both really good though.
They were, but that one stuck out to me because that was really like peak cellaring, if you will.
Yeah. And you and I both know, like it, after about 5-6 years, like the cellaring doesn't do too much more to the beer.
Right, that's what they say. Like after 5 years,
Yeah.
it's gonna be what it is, and
It
you worry
is.
about actual oxidation.
Right. It is what it is, bro.
Right.
All right, man. Anything else you'd like to add to this episode of Cöld Brüe?
No, I think I'm good this week.
All right. Thank you for downloading yet again another Cöld Brüe podcast. I am Greg. He is Sorcerer Chromatic, and we like to wish you cheers.
Until next time.
We raise the bar and we put it in your ear no matter who you are. When worst come the worst, my peoples come first. When worst come the worst. When worst come the worst, my peoples come first. My peoples come first.